We were distracted again, family. Check it out.
Meat, real beef and chicken grown from animal cells in large tanks. The FDA has given the green light for safety, and now one company is ready to ramp up production just outside San Francisco. This is what you've called a slaughterless house.
Oh, yes, yeah.
The equipment looks like a commercial brewery, but it's not beer they're making.
So that's where it all starts, just a few cells.
It's meat. So you're making meat in here.
Yes.
But I don't see any animals and I don't see any animal parts.
Well, that's the trick, right?
Stainless steel bioreactors or cultivators produce real meat from animal stem cells. You're making chicken in there.
Yeah, so if you look at this, this is approximately a 200+ liter tank. And we take cells from a chicken or an egg.
Dr. Uma Valetti is a cardiologist who founded Upside Foods, taking on a food chain as old as time.
It takes 2 weeks to grow the equivalent of one chicken, 1,000 chickens, or 100,000 chickens.
So you're saying in this factory you can make more meat faster and cleaner than an average farmer?
Well, ultimately, yes.
But first, the technology costing billions of dollars to fine-tune will need even more investment to scale up. We saw how cells kept on ice can be replicated on a large scale, fed a mixture of vitamins, fats, sugars, and oxygen in tanks, growing into tissues of chicken. Farmers have been growing meat for generations. What problem are...
Shalom, shalom. Call HALALYAM, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone and teach you well. Peace and salutations be to hopeful elect. But that's how I'm coming at you with another lesson.
It again?
Alright, this is going to be going into this ABC News post. I'd like to mention also I'm coming from the Prophets in Babylon camp here in Tampa, Florida. But it says ABC News. It says USDA, which is the United States Department of Agriculture. It says approves first ever cell cultivated meat from Upside Foods. Okay, California company gets FDA approval for its lab-grown meat made from stem cells. That shit looks horrible. But they pretty much taking cells from chickens and growing it into actual chickens. Okay, so they're lab-grown chickens. This is GMO meat. It's GMO chicken, man. Okay. It says long-term health effects unknown, which is what somebody put in the caption. But it says the future of meat production. Okay, so this is what they're trying to feed you, man. They're trying to get you off of real food and hook you onto their lab-grown food. All right, this devil has always been about drugging you up, but now he's really trying to drug you. You know, food has always been about meat. You read the book of Leviticus 11, the Lord tells you what was given you for meat. Okay, but what is this thing that Esau's trying to do? What is this new thing that Esau, trying to do on the earth, man? This is how you know we're at the last days, because this devil's coming out with all sorts of shit with this technology. This devil coming out with all sorts of shit with this technology that just ain't been done before, man. There's no new thing under the sun. I'm sure they attempted this before on a lower level, but now they have the technology to make shit come to pass, man. The Lord has given this power into their hands, and we got this devil over us, and this nigga ain't playing no games. Alright. I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna put that video in the intro and see what that chicken looked like that they grew. But they said it looks like a beer factory, man. But it's actually a factory to grow your food. To make your food in the lab, to meat, your own meat. There's no meat but the meat that the Lord has created, the flesh that the Lord has created. But this devil is trying to genetically modify and make their own flesh for you to eat. It says the future of food production. So before you know it, before you realize it, you're gonna go in the store to buy a pack of chicken for your family, and that shit gonna be lab grown. That shit gonna say grown from a lab, or genetically. This book Ezekiel chapter 4 and verse 13. And the Lord YAHAWASHI said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them. But this shit's getting out of hand though, man. We've been eating our defiled bread amongst these Gentiles, amongst the heathen, amongst Esau, Edom. But now they're trying to create what? They're trying to actually create the food. They got something called 3D printed meat now. Lab grown meat now. and they're trying to put this shit in your local markets, your local food markets. Okay, you go up the street, get something to eat. You fucking hungry. You go in there, you buy some food. You come home, you just consume the fucking factory chicken. You know, chicken that never tasted, the chicken I never seen outside before. Okay, this is what you're fucking consuming. But the natural food of the earth grows from the earth, and it's already placed upon the earth as animals. Okay, but this devil is putting it. This devil is creating his own food now, as imitations of real food and feeding it to you. This is what this devil is all about. That's the imitation of the real deal. You're even trying to imitate what? The Lord, YAHAWASHI. Okay? Even the Lord, YAHAWASHI said, it's like it. And the Lord, YAHAWASHI, even YAHAWASHI said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat the defiled bread among the Gentiles, but I will drive them. Okay, so there's no telling what is in that fucking meat. How they're growing it, what they're using to make it grow so fast, what they're putting into it, alongside of the stem cells they're taking from chickens and eggs and shit. You know, you just don't know what this shit. But FDA has already approved of it. You know? And if the FDA approved of it, it's probably already in your stores. It's probably already in your fridge, your freezer. You know? But this is how far this devil has gotten. How far he's come with this technology to grow your own food and feed it to you and expect you to trust him. Scriptures say, never trust thine enemy. For like it's iron rusted, so is its wickedness. So it's over time, you see the iron rusting, it's going to be the same thing with your health. Your health is going to be rusting as you keep eating this nigga food, man. You know, you're going to just deteriorate more and more. Before you know it, you got stage 4 cancer, you know, at a young age. You know, at the age of 18, before you hit your 20s, you got stage 4 cancer from the food that this nigga been feeding you. Okay? But I just want to touch on that real quick. So next thing I want to give all glory, honor, praises unto Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Shalom.